Okay, here at Shady Spring High School today, meeting today with Evan Romage. Evan, you were injured last year against Westside.
Yeah.
Just talk about that injury, how it happened, and then we'll get to the comeback here.
Okay, last year I got the ball and I went through the A gap and saw the outside linebacker coming towards me, and I just tried to cut and go the opposite direction and just
The ankle rolled and
my knee just
the
gave.
knee went.
Yeah, I tore my ACL.
Did you know as soon as it happened?
I felt like something was wrong. I think that was the first quarter, and I ended up playing the next two quarters until the third quarter with it torn and hurt. But I didn't think anything was wrong, and
At least not bad, not like an ACL
Yeah.
tear.
and then it happened again, and I finally realized something's probably wrong.
Were you shocked when you found out what it was, given the
Yeah.
fact that you tore it and you were still trying to play?
I was very very shocked. I didn't know. I thought I just got banged up or something and kept trying to play, but then I went I think it was the day after and got it checked out, and they said my ACL was torn.
That was late in the season, which means you missed the playoff game. How tough was that? Given all the shenanigans also that happened in the game, how much did you go to the game, and how hard was it to watch?
I went to our last game against Wheeling, and then I went to that playoff game against Nitro. I wish I could have played it, but it's okay. I'm here now. It's healed. I'm good.
There's the knee right there. Let's talk about your comeback. I understand you worked extremely hard. A lot of times these things can take a year. It's not been a year for you. It's been about 10 months, maybe.
It's been 6
months,
7 now.
months,
I got cleared at 6.
You got cleared at 6, 7.
I worked very, very hard.
6 months out from the surgery.
Yes.
Okay.
I worked real hard at PT, and then I did a lot of things on my own too. I would go to the gym and do certain things, and I was really trying to rehab it and get back as fast as I could. And every time I would go to my surgeon to take a test, they would always say I was really far ahead of most people and where they usually are with this injury. And I got cleared in July to come back, and I've been doing drills ever since.
The surgery was right at the beginning of the year then.
It was January 8th.
So you had the injury for a couple months, I guess.
Yeah.
About waiting for everything to get back to normal so they could do the surgery.
Yeah.
Did you ever think during that 2-month period of time before that I might miss, if not all, maybe some of the season?
I was pretty determined. I didn't want to settle for that. I was pretty determined to come back. I wanted to make sure that I came back and played my senior year. I wanted to work hard and leave no doubt that I could play.
You are cleared now. Little trepidation maybe at first about putting
At first, sprinting and stuff, it was a little tough, but now I feel almost pretty much how I did last year. I feel pretty normal.
You got to play most of the season. You had some pretty good numbers in that time too. What are your expectations and goals this year?
I'm gonna try and have the same year I had last year, maybe a little better. I think I'm gonna just try and play all 10 games and have a good senior year, and I'm hoping we can make playoffs.
Where did your determination to fight back like that come from? Because like I said, a lot of guys at least would have missed the preseason, if not the beginning of the season at best.
I don't know. I've always just been a determined person. I played football since I was 5, and I didn't want to lose my senior year. I wanted to make sure I played.
You guys have been to the playoffs now twice since you've been here?
I've only been once.
You've been once?
Yes.
But Shady Spring is on the back on the upswing, it seems. I think you guys can have a good year this year. How important is it to you and the rest of your senior class in there to maybe just start putting Shady back on the football map? I mean, this is a school that was undefeated not 20 years ago and made it to the semifinals, I think.
It's very important to me. I think we can make playoffs again this year. I think we can be a pretty good team again. We've just got to keep at it and keep working hard in practice and make sure we're doing everything right, no mistakes.
You have any numerical goals for yourself? A lot of backs like to get 1,000. defensive guy like 100 tackles.
Last year I was at about 800 yards before I hurt myself in the second last game. I'd like to get 100 a game.
You had a real good shot at 1,000 last year when that happened.
Yeah, and unfortunately I didn't get it.
What was the worst part of that whole ordeal? A lot of guys come back, and I think I've been told that you were like determined to come back, and you did do that. What are your goals for the team and yourself moving forward?
I think I want our team to just, like, this year, my goal for me and my team, I think we're all just trying to not make any mistakes in game. I think mistakes hurt you. Mistakes can get you 10 yards back in a game, and we just don't need to make any mistakes.
For you?
Oh, a problem?
Was that a problem for you? I mean, the mistakes that you made in games, is that one thing that slowed you down a little bit as a team?
Yeah. I made a couple mistakes last year.
The whole overall, was it just a thing that you guys, this is what we need to address, no more mistakes in games?
Yes.
As an overall team, not just individuals.
I think we need to focus on tackling. If we can get some more missed tackles than we did last year, I think we've got a better shot.
Well, Evan, it's a great story already that you're writing, and hopefully you can finish them off by meeting those goals and 1,000 yards and you guys back in the postseason. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.